What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here. We just watched episode 9 of season 1 of Sakamoto Days. We'll be talking full spoilers ahead, so hopefully you've watched this episode, and we'll do a real quick recap. This episode was very straightforward. They're still in the lab underneath the museum.
Yep.
Right? Shin is squaring off against Seba with Heisuke. That turns into a whole thing where Heisuke is kind of showing off his sniping ability and doing a lot of ricochet shots. Seba gets the best of him by closing the ground and throwing his invisible jacket on a thing and hitting him with it. And then Heisuke ends up ricocheting his round, hitting a sprinkler, allowing Shin to take him out. And then Sakamoto is fighting that Frankenstein dude. I forgot his name. Do you remember it? Okay. You guys know I'm talking about, the guy who has like 70% of his body is like machines
Weapons.
or whatever. He's having, he's annoyed with Sakamoto because Sakamoto's like just dodging everything that he's doing. They're going at it. They end up fighting on a subway. It kind of turns into Looney Tunes. There's a lot of crazy shit happening. Sakamoto's going from one train to the other. It's fucking crazy. He ends up beating him. And throwing him in what was that, like a trash
pickup?
Yeah, trash pickup thing. Just kind of getting rid of the trash. He gets a call from Shin, and apparently the lab is self-destructing. And so they're trying to get everyone out while they can. They got like 15 minutes to do so. Shin uses his ability to hear people's thoughts to kind of echolocate people all over the lab. And while they're running around doing that, I forgot the guy's name, but the scientist who kind of was there when he was a kid and is the reason.
Father figure, basically.
Yeah. He kind of, has like a kind of a flashback and is seeing who Shin is now, and get a brief touching moment. Shin runs into Slur, who is the big baddie we hear, and his presence is so intense that it freaks Shin out because he's just full of what was the word he used?
Murderous intent.
Yeah, murderous intent. Slur tells Shin to tell Sakamoto he says hi, basically, and then walks off. So we get our first interaction with the elusive Slur, and they end up getting everybody out. We get a really quick just like jump to they're all out and everybody's high-fiving and stuff, and they end up going home, and everyone is eating and having fun and laughing. And I think that's about everything in the episode outside of
Pretty much, other
all
than
the details.
The order, checking out the cams, and they couldn't get a clear view of Slur's face.
Yeah.
And then, we saw him briefly after that. So.
Yeah. But they found out he was basically running everything. And he was there, and basically what they kind of expected was true. So, and they said, don't mess with the order because they're going to get him. Thoughts?
Obviously, it was pretty simple, but outside of that, I actually thought the episode was pretty fun.
Especially because like most of the episode was just fight scenes, which I was kind of surprised by.
Well, and they really kind of like showed off a lot of creativity with a lot of it too. Like the guy wrapping his jacket around like a piece of rebar or whatever that was, and chucking it at him was a pretty smart thing. The ricochet into the sprinkler system, which is kind of like it's kind of cliche, but it was also kind of a smart in the moment thing as well.
I like that whole scene. My only problem was whatever the invisibility suit that guy has on apparently is either bulletproof or Heisuke is shooting BBs because he hit him like twice.
Or he's just like not even like making very good contact ever.
Yeah, maybe. So. It's just I liked the ricocheting aspect of the fight. I thought it was actually kind of cool. But then like when he hit him, it was doing nothing to him. So
like lightsaber fights in newer Star Wars.
Yeah, true. That was kind of deflating. Other than that, though, the creativity was cool. I liked all the ricochet shots and seeing Heisuke actually come off as like competent, which was nice because we know he's a good sniper. So to see him actually in action, actually helping Shin
like in a situation.
It was cool to see. But I wish when he did hit him, it mattered a little bit more. But the show doesn't take itself too serious either. But I was just hoping for more.
But it was a fun and creative fight sequence. So that was a good time. And then it was also nice seeing Sakamoto not just like instantly wipe a dude out. Like he actually had a pretty lengthy fight with him,
Yeah.
with a bunch of crazy things happening. Like obviously it's very over the top, but I think that's part of the fun of it. So
He also had to resort to his reverse Popeye, where he shrinks down.
he just burnt too much calories and
Yeah,
instantly is a fit man all of a sudden. I need that superpower.
true. Be nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fun, and he used a lot of like really weird things again, like shoving a pencil into his mouth gun and making it explode on itself, which was very Looney Tunes.
Using
The lead,
the lead of that pencil to just flick into the guy's eye,
was gross.
throwing a sticker on his other eye, cutting up that thing with, what was that? It was like paper,
Coupons.
coupons. So fucking ridiculous.
Surfing while being drugged down a subway tunnel. Just completely ridiculous. The dude's like throwing old people at him on the subway, and he's just like conveniently catching
Reseating them and grabbing the things that they lost. Yeah.
that's funny.
It's very superhero feeling, very Superman, that he's just like making sure everybody else is fine around him.
Right.
And when he said to that guy that only a third-rate assassin or whatever would rely on weapons, if you're able to use coupons to cut shit up, I guess
Metal cords,
you have the right to say that to somebody. Also, stepping him out into that close quarters area and just beating the shit out of him was wild. So
Yeah, that was a very big like
flex.
yeah, he just like calmly walked in there and just beat the shit out of him. Like
He fucking big dogged little bro.
yeah, that was pretty funny. What else?
Is that your watch?
Yeah.
That sound?
Notifications.
That sent a fucking chill down my spine.
Him throwing him also in the trash pickup was like insulting as well, which was kind of funny. And then seeing Shin, just kind of expand on his powers while also kind of showing off to his like quote unquote father figure, that he can hear all these voices. Puts together a plan to save all these people, and then because of he knows where people's thoughts are, he runs into Slur, which is nice to like see the guy outside of like the one moment we just basically saw him like in a room full of dead bodies when they first kind of showed him to us. So I don't know. It was a lot of moments, and there was some pieces as well to like the bigger story with actually like introducing the big bad. So it was probably one of the better episodes of the season for me. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely with, getting some actual story beats happening. The show has gotten better for sure, but it still is just that entertaining.
Yeah.
Every episode's entertaining show, which is fine. But like, it is nice to finally get some story, because I've been waiting for that, even though it's very minimal. But how many episodes we got left? Two. So I don't know what they're going to be able to do with Slur within the next 2 episodes.
I'm sure they'll save it for another season.
Yeah, or whatever they got planned for the next 2 episodes, because we haven't really built up to a whole lot of things. I mean, we have a little bit of information on what people are looking for, all that kind of stuff, but I don't feel like we really moved the ball too far in terms of getting a bigger story going. Although these last 2 episodes did feel more story oriented, which I was happy with. But yeah, this episode was fun. We already went over it, but like the creativity in the fight scenes I thought was good. Like I said, I liked seeing Heisuke actually do something and be part of the team, because I do think he's a fun character, just kind of carefree and kind of dumb, or acts like that, but
simple. He's a simple man.
Simple. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. But it's obviously, competent, more than competent, what he does. So that was cool. The Sakamoto fight with the crazy dude, really wild, a lot of fun. Halftime, I was like, okay, that's most of the show though. I'm just like, that's something people can do. Cool.
You kind of need an enemy like that anyways for him to be able to pull that off. Especially with his like mantra of like no killing now. So
yeah, dude who's immortal basically. You can just do whatever to him and he's not going to die.
Metal,
yeah. And then the end of the episode kind of felt, I appreciated the emotional aspect of Shin and his father figure, I guess. But it did feel kind of deflated in the sense that they like made this whole like rescue operation, and then it just kind of like
Then it's done.
off screens it,
Yeah.
and there's like, yeah, everything's great now, everything worked out. So I don't expect anything too dramatic from the show, but it was kind of weird the way they did that.
Yeah.
And then the episode just ends with everybody happy, which is nice.
Dinner
But
time with everybody.
yeah,
Dude gets a free meal instead of crying and begging for one.
true. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good episode. I'm really curious to see how they end this season though, with 2 episodes left,
Yeah.
because I can't foresee where it can go, but hopefully it will end in like a big way where we're like, oh shit, season 2, can't wait for it.
111 episodes is technically a core, not a full season. So like,
Yeah.
we're only getting half a season basically. So
Unless they have the other half being worked on right now, and it's going to come out quickly like Soul Leveling season 2 did,
possibly.
because that was crazy. It's like a week after Soul Leveling ended, they're like, season 2's coming. It's like, oh, okay, you guys must have been
Yeah.
working on that. By the way, we're reviewing that season 2 right now, if you're also interested in that. But yeah, overall fun episode, and curious to see where things go. Anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, let us know in the comments what did you guys like in this episode. Maybe there's something you didn't like in this episode. Biggest highlights, favorite parts. Where do you think things are going? Unless you know, please don't tell us. And how are you feeling about the show so far? Are you having fun with it? Is it leaving something to be desired for you? Are you not liking it? And
Yeah, I've heard mixed feelings online. So
yeah. Oh, I get it, because I don't want to reveal too much on my overall opinion of the show, and I'd like to finish it before I do have a finalized view on it. But I could understand both ways of it. I don't think it's necessarily like bad. If someone hated it, I wouldn't agree with them. But I can see how somebody could maybe have some issues with it. So I'd be curious to hear what people said about it.
For sure.
But we'll be talking about it when we do our season review of it once we finish the next 2 episodes. But yeah, let us know how you're feeling about this episode and the rest of the show in the comments below. Also, we are doing Soul Leveling season 2 right now. We will be finishing that and doing a full season spoiler review of that. And if you have any recommendations, let us know in the comments below. We can't guarantee that we'll watch whatever you ask, but we will take it into consideration. We are planning on watching Lazarus and Shogun, because we never watched that one that came out. And yeah, let us know if you think that's a good idea. And if you have any other ideas, let us know. I've been Seth, this has been Chevy, and until the next review, we will talk to you guys later.